Chapter 4 Dragon Season. Welcome, everyone, to DieFall presents Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Frick, you know what? I always forget. I think maybe it's okay that I forget every time to actually go look at what episode it is.
14?
14, everybody, 14. We've hit our 14th episode, so welcome, everyone. Hopefully everything's set up correctly. I think I nailed it. Looks pretty good. So yeah. Welcome, everyone. We're gonna talk for a little bit, warm everyone up here, and then we're gonna get into some Dungeons and Dragons. So we'll start with Stella, even though I saw you on Thursday. So what's up? How you been? What's going on?
Hey, I'm good. It's very sunny here in Florida. I'm sorry, I cannot control the sun.
Yeah. Maybe eventually the sun will start to go down, and I'll have to adjust your green screen again. But otherwise. Well, it's good for now. Your bright and sunny disposition is nice.
It is quite often that Malia draws such sunshine into her hair.
Is that right?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Glad to hear it. Dungeon Dame, how are you?
I am sleepy. Went to a wedding last night. Good time.
Can I bump your volume? You're actually quieter than when I heard you earlier.
Oh.
Do
you want me to move the mic closer to my face?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right.
Bring it in.
Let's try that. Is that better?
Keep going. All the way into your face.
Is that better?
No, but actually talk.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think that's actually, yeah. A little bit more projecty and we'll be okay.
All right, I got this. I can be loud.
Perfect. That's exactly what we need. Exactly. Really, all I'm doing here is buying time so Bravo can eat because she just got home from work. So, and yet she's here.
Start
so yeah,
my face.
She's here, so it's all good. It's all fine. So Dame, how have you been? It's been a couple weeks now. I did watch a very particular episode of Andrew's metal music, lyric guessing that you did really well.
Thank
you did really well. 50%. I mean, I think I only got like 2 more right than you did out of all of it, and I like knew some of those songs, and I was like, well, I think I did pretty good, but it was all right. If you guys haven't seen that, Andrew Baina on YouTube, go watch Dungeon Dame guess like terrible metalcore music lyrics. It's very difficult and hilarious. So, yeah, that's good. Bravo is the new Rob. Yes, except she's not stuffing sandwiches down her shirt when the camera goes on.
I'm trying to go so fast. She's gonna make herself.
No, breathe. Breathe. Wait, you're okay. Just take your time.
This isn't content. I have to make content.
Hey, as professionals here on DieFall, we can make anything content. So don't worry about it. We'll just put it up on YouTube, call it a mukbang with Bravo, and that's all it is, and that's content.
I'm sorry, a what?
So fast.
I don't know what the word actually means, but it's Korean eating streams.
It's called mukbang.
Sorry, yeah, I definitely had the pronunciation wrong, but there you go, and it's just like people eating on stream, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So see, it's content. I'm telling you. We can do whatever.
Premium content.
We're professionals. This is content. So, yeah. Hey, No Dice Mike.
Yo.
Did you ever find your dice?
I'm looking. There's a lot of stuff in this office right now. There's somewhere. There's somewhere.
But you still have no dice.
I still have no dice.
Mike.
Still
Damn.
no dice.
That's why we play digitally.
Wild. It's been months now.
Yeah.
So, Mike, I've been looking at your posts recently. It looks like your little strawberry cutie has like taken off. So if go over to Mike's Instagram and vote for strawberry cutie body pillows, just as a heads up, that's a thing. Go vote for that.
Well, the poll's down now because it only lasted for 24 hours. But
damn! All right, well,
I still have the little mock-up that I made on my Instagram. I don't know if I'm gonna make them. I need to find a way to print them and sell them if I was gonna do that. But that was just a little mock-up thing for it to see if there was any interest.
I was just clicking through Instagram and my thumb hit no first.
No.
And I was like, wait, what the fuck happened? And I was like, what was that? And I had to scroll backwards and look. I was like, no, yes, hit yes. I felt really bad. But yeah, be ready for cute strawberry girls on body pillows, possibly. So that might be a thing.
It's a thing.
Cool.
Like doing research on that though, that's a huge market that I did not realize was
Body pillows or yeah. Yes.
Like get your waifu body pillows down, man.
Yeah.
Didn't you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And I knew it was a thing. I didn't realize it was that big of a thing.
I'm honestly not sure. I kind of want one. Is that wrong? Is that wrong of me
No.
to say? I just don't know what I would get.
I have
It's
one.
very right.
The body pillow. It's very right. It's
Fire
very right.
At Fire Emblem waifu.
Oh, yes.
Let's get some
Oh.
picture on there.
Speaking of, because if I say it enough, maybe it'll eventually happen.
Yes.
Fire Emblem one-shot at least has to happen at some point in time. So if anyone's got spare time to, like, I don't know, DM a Fire Emblem one-shot, we might talk about that, because I'm so ready to be an anime boy and just be ridiculous. I'm so stoked. So that, at some point in time, chat, not right now, but that is definitely, it's in the brain space. We're gonna do something with that.
I told you,
We're
I'll
absolutely
DM
doing
it.
something.
I will do that for you.
Screw it, we got one then. All right, this is happening. We're doing it. So we're gonna figure out a time, and we're gonna do Fire Emblem, at least a one shot. If I could get a full show out of it, hell yes. Anime as fuck, and I'm totally ready for that. Yeah. We're gonna have like really crazy relationship statuses for everyone.
Oh, jeez.
Gonna go need to
Can't
steal
wait.
some of those mechanics from that Dragon Age table.
Yeah, romance all the NPCs. That's all you gotta do. Just romance them all.
Intensity.
Yes. God, I
Give
can't
them
wait.
all the gifts.
That'll be great. Okay, I think. Is there anything else anyone wants to say, plug, do before we actually play Dungeons and Dragons today? Create actual content, right?
Real content.
Real content.
This is
we are
content.
real content creators.
Bullshitting is content, right?
Bullshitting
Yes.
is absolutely content.
It's all content
Chat,
is
keep
actually.
that in mind. Bullshitting is content. And then we're gonna get into the thing. So you know what? Let's do a recap roll. How about that? So roll yourselves some nice D20s, and the person that gets the closest to my roll. I remember how to do this. Nice. Not Mina starting off great today.
Let's get that out
Hey,
of the
she
system.
nailed it! Right, I rolled the natural one. Dungeon Dame rolled the natural one. Man, we are popping off already today, chat. Feels good, man. So Dungeon Dame, why don't you give us a nice little recap of what you can remember from 2 weeks ago's show, I guess, and I'll fill in the gaps. So don't worry.
Perfect.
Yeah, hit us.
So we destroyed some thugs that were outside of Grinda Garloff's house, and she invited us in for some tea. And we had been told that she probably had, or we found it on a map, that she probably had the Stone of Galore, which is what we are searching for. So we went in for some tea and then decided to intimidate the location of the Stone of Galore out of this tiny old lady. Broke some of her teacups, just as we do. And then she told us she didn't have it anymore. She gave it to her rat familiar to go bring it to her family mausoleum in the City of the Dead. We offered her asylum at our inn if she wanted to disguise herself as my grandma for some reason. And then we went to the City of the Dead. Oh, we stopped and killed a gazer along the way. And then we went to the City of the Dead. And we snuck ourselves into the mausoleum and were promptly attacked by some dark dwarves. I don't remember the name.
Dark Dwarf? Yeah, Durgar.
That's the one. They got giant and almost killed us, which was fun. And then a guard came by at the same time that we were fighting them. So once we killed the ones that were in our room with us, we booked it deeper into the mausoleum and hid ourselves away in a very dark room and locked the door. And poor Sir Ambrose Everdon looked for us high and low and could not find us and could only find Kiggs the cat.
Yeah. What she failed to mention with that dark room was it was a tomb. So, someone dead was in there.
People be dead.
People were dead.
There's lots of dead people in there. It's fine. It was a mausoleum.
People be
Cry's
dying.
dead. They're dead.
Yeah, we haven't resolved the whole Cry's probably dead thing.
We don't need to talk about it.
Yeah. So in some filling in the blanks here, after visiting Grinda Garloth and freeing her from the clutches of some brigands, right? From the Xanatharian Guild, you guys went to the mausoleum to find the Stone of Galore, which is where Grinda told you that her little familiar had taken it. Turns out it's gone. The familiar probably dead, but you did find a key on the ground. So if you guys remember that key, that's a thing. And you were able to extricate yourself from the mausoleum and the battle that followed, and you've made it home in, pretty okay shape after some of you almost died multiple times.
No big deal.
But it was fine. It was fine.
Just
yeah,
Tuesday.
yeah, exactly. And I think that brings us to essentially the next morning, unless any of you wanted to accomplish something in the dead of night in secret.
Water my plants.
You want to water? Okay. Do you want to do that in the dead of night in secret? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. So cry in the middle of the night. As dead people are wont to do, they wake up and terrorize the surroundings by watering their plants very carefully.
Very carefully.
Cry successfully waters her plants in the middle of the night.
I would play that farming simulator.
Too.
It's pretty good.
It's the most
It's literally
dark
just, it's just it's at night and it's just Cry's window.
It's not
and like
plants
4
versus
plants.
zombies. It's plants and zombies.
And zombies. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's coexist,
Yeah.
you guys.
Let's coexist. Wow. Okay. Anything else dark
I didn't like
and
that
nefarious?
ASMR voice you just did.
it's content.
No. Not.
Malia would like to sit in the dark and hold
Yes.
her fancy boots that I totally didn't forget about forever
Yeah.
that have the bells on them.
Oh shoot! I really hope I put the notes for that somewhere.
I hope so too, because I think they're
Someone go back and
magic.
watch the VOD quickly. Someone. go back.
Yeah. Hey, does someone remember
Six ago?
the magic boots that I may have said existed at some point in time? I know I wrote those down somewhere.
So you
Um,
describe them as boots with bells that don't make any sound.
Yes. Okay. All right. So I remember that. I will find which item that is. I remember sort of what the item name was.
Boots
So
with
hang on
bells.
a second.
Yeah, bell
Boots with the bells. Yes. Okay. Cool. Yeah. These are really fun.
Cool.
So you go and you hold the boots. Do you like try to figure out if they like ring or the bells ring or anything?
Yes, Malia, probably a little tipsy with bedtime wine. She
Mhm.
Sings to them. She
Sings to them.
cleans them, puts them on, stands in front of the full body length mirror and just kind of strikes a few poses.
Did I ever tell you like what color they were or anything, or did we just say they were boots with bells on them?
I think you said they were either green or purple. It was some
I-
really obnoxious color.
I think I probably said they were green. So they're like a deep forest green. They're a dyed leather, like a dyed doe skin. And so as you clean them up, because you obviously have leather polish and leather caring things, you care for your clothes.
Mhm.
And as you polish them, and you notice that like as the boots shake and you're giving them a rub and you apply the polish and stuff to them, the bells themselves don't ring. You put them on and you strike your pose and you see yourself in them and you like get this vision of yourself in the woods, in a forest, deep and dark and green, and you kind of like don't see yourself in the mirror anymore. You see a young elf woman clad in like all greens and dark browns, wearing these boots. And then the elf woman in the mirror moves, and the bells jingle, and the bells on your boots jingle.
Excuse
And then there's like a sound, and you look around the room, It's like a rustling. And you see that the elven woman also looks around the room and draws her bow from her back in one swift motion, drawing an arrow on the string. And you notice she starts taking steps and the bells don't make any noise anymore. You have some boots of elven kind on your feetsies. And as the vision fades away, you note that you can make them make noise, or you can make them make no noise. Whenever you would like. So I'll put these in your inventory here. Boots of. Yeah, nice. I love Roll20. I tell you what, I can just drag and drop Boots of Elvenkind into your inventory.
This
Super
is not
neat.
a sponsor.
I wish, right? Yell at them some more for me.
I have a question.
Yeah, of course.
DM.
Yeah.
Was she hot?
Beautiful.
Where's my pencil, baby? Here we go.
Beautiful.
We're back
Eyes-
in it.
Eyes like starlight. And you were entranced with the entire thing.
Oh.
She had like long white hair braided down her back. Yeah, absolutely.
I have soy sauce on my D&D notebook.
So, while you wear these boots, your steps make no sounds, regardless of the surface that you're moving across. So you have advantage on dexterity, stealth checks that rely on moving silently. The caveat to this, because they're slightly special, is that you can choose to have them make noise if you would like to. Because they have these nice little bells on them. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Malia sleeps with them on.
I thought they
Hell
were
yeah,
like
she does.
Skyping boots, where you could just like have one connection with this one person in this pair of boots.
Hey,
Boots
you
of
know,
Now I'm disappointed.
there was something happened there.
Sisterhood
Who's
to
of
say?
traveling boots.
Who's to
Malia
say?
would be down having a long distance relationship.
Sure. All right, so Malia finished her nighttime escapades. Would anyone else like to do something this evening before bedding down for a long rest?
Mina would like to check on Tipo and make sure he's not
Tipo!
still hungover.
Yeah, so like I think for you it's easy enough. You like walk into the room after you've had what your dinner or whatever, and
Or
you're
night wine, yep.
you're covered in blood, yours and other people's, and you're absolutely spent like spell wise, right? And you're ready to sleep, and you kind of you see Tipo just like sitting on the edge of the bed and looking at you, and he's like, "I've been so bored today. Can I come with you next time?"
Yes, but just invisible.
Yeah, that's fine, whatever. I'm pretty helpful, like, because I'm invisible and I can fly. Like, that's super useful.
We probably could have used you today, actually. But how are you feeling?
Impish metabolism pretty quick, so, feeling really, really good after this terrible morning.
Yes, alcohol will do that to you.
Right,
Perhaps-
right.
Perhaps smaller amounts next time.
We'll see. I was feeling pretty good till that morning thing, so, I might just... We'll see. Yeah. So, like, did you get anywhere with the whole cataclysm thing? Figuring out the end of the world? How that's supposed to happen?
No, but we are getting closer
No.
to that large sum of money I was talking about.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, can I help with that? That sounds awesome.
Yes, you
Then I can buy lots of that alcohol stuff,
Mm.
as well as other things, like instruments of torture.
You'd have to buy
Right.
very small instruments of torture, I think. Teeny tiny ones.
Oh.
Do you want a pin?
Do I have one or want one?
Do you want one?
Yeah, that would be great.
I'll see if Malia has one later for you.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. This
Yeah.
is good. This is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I hear this?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, baby, this best be good.
That's a 19. You hear the cackling of something coming from underneath you.
Rye's gonna put her ear on the door. Or on the floor.
On the floor? Yeah, sure. You know what? Here, I'm gonna roll for the construction of the floor.
As one does.
There is a blatant crack directly down into Mina's room that you can look in.
That's spicy.
I'm looking, baby.
We get that, like, we get the hello pop-it moment where, like, the eye pops into the screen. There's a tiny winged demon in her room, cackling maniacally.
Cry's gonna go to bed.
Y'all are so trusting about all of the stuff that happens in your own
We
home.
still have the morning to come.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, but so now you know. Cry, if you ever want to spy on Mina, there's literally a large enough crack for you to do so in your floor. Yeah. So, Varys, is there anything that you want to accomplish in the evening?
No, see, Varys got his ass kicked in the mausoleum, so he's ready to just crash out and...
Yeah, you've been sort of patched up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's been a tough day for you, man. That the dwarf giant smacked the crap out of you with a pickaxe, so your clavicle's feeling a little rough right now, even after some magical mending.
So all he's gonna do is be able to, like, drag his ass upstairs and plop into bed.
Awesome.
Pray for the sweet release of death.
Maybe I won't wake up tomorrow, and maybe that's preferable. That's it. Yeah, okay. So you guys, you go off to sleep. Tipo beds down, and like he sleeps in the bed with you, Mina, and you all drift off to a fitful slumber. And you awake the next morning as the sun is rising, as heroes are wont to do. They always arise. They arise early, otherwise, unless they're super intoxicated the night before. So, yeah, what would you guys like to accomplish?
Breakfast.
Yep.
Biscuits.
Sure. Yeah, you head downstairs. And you are greeted by
Jane? Is she the morning person?
Jane's our morning gal.
Jane has been doing a lot of the work recently. You've been noticing that she's there both morning and night. So she's there. You saw her the night before, and she is there in the morning. You probably, if you were awake before the sun came up, you probably heard the door open and her enter and start, cleaning up the place and taking stools off the bar and putting chairs up and stuff like that and getting the fire stoked. Your cook, Willis Falk, is your morning guy. And yeah, the smells of breakfast come from the kitchen. A couple of your patrons are scattered around the common room, and Jane greets you at the bar for whoever decides to come downstairs.
Cry's gonna come downstairs and sit on the stool.
She sees you sit there. Good morning, Mistress Cry. What can I do for you?
Food.
Right. Just the biscuits then.
Yes.
All right. Oh, 1 second. Anything to drink? We actually.
No.
Okay. 1 second. And she goes back and she brings out 3 biscuits on a plate. They're piping hot and places them in front of you. I'm gonna keep making the rounds here. She's looks super unnerved when she looks at you because you never say anything to her. She's like, right, okay then. And she walks around the bar and goes and talks to some of the patrons over in the corner.
Cry is posted up, waiting for a certain someone to come down for breakfast. She's not even gonna touch her biscuits. She's just
staring like only a dead person can, unblinkingly, and just watching the stairs. Who's next to make their way down into the common area?
Staring with her plate-sized eyes. I think Varys is gonna walk down next, and he'll wave to Cry, and then also ask Jane for some biscuits and kind of take his spot under a table somewhere. I think he has probably a table that he's claimed as his to camp out under while he eats.
Yeah, you do. It's a table without any chairs. It's just a table off in the corner, and there's obviously no one seated at it. And I think it's already been kind of dubbed Varys's table. There's probably a small triangle piece of like paper that sits on the top of it and just says reserved at all times.
I was gonna say it just has Varys is like carved in the side of it.
No, I feel like Varys would probably carve it underneath. Because he'd be underneath the table and it would say Varys there. But I think there's like a nice little reserved placard that just sits there all the time, and you go take your place underneath it. Some of your regular guests and patrons aren't super unnerved by it. Other ones give you weird looks, but you know what? It's not their problem, so they turn back to their biscuits.
I think Malia would have got a nice tablecloth kind of to like hang over some of the edges there, and she would have put a cushion underneath.
He's got a fort. He's got a breakfast fort.
Breakfast fort.
And I think Kiggs likes to hang out with you under there sometimes.
Perfect.
So question, is Kiggs still with Sir Ambrose? Did he pop out like
Damped.
He would have dissipated like just at some point.
Yeah, it's at whatever point in time that Malia would deem acceptable, she could just pull him back into the whatever dimension and bring him back out. So Sir Ambrose may have a story that he's telling his fellows right now.
Magic cats.
Weird news of the day and all. Yeah. So Varys, you take your seat and your nice little cushion under this blanket fort of a table, and Jane eventually brings out some biscuits on a plate and just puts them on top, and we watch as the hand darts out, grabs one, and pulls it back underneath, and you have your customary breakfast.
It's very much that cat in the box. You just see the paw come out. And
you gotta like search around for it, like.
Excellent. So who else? Who's coming down next?
I guess Mina will.
Baby. I guess
probably with Tipo with her, but invisible.
Yeah, sure. So Tipo, he's like. As you wake up and he's like, okay, today's the day, right? We get to go? I get to go, right?
Yes, you can come with me today.
Okay, Tipo, you can do this. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna make everyone real proud. And he wipes out and like he's invisible now. He's like, okay, I'll stay invisible and I'll stay out of the way. But if you could really get that pin, that'd be super cool.
Yes, I will talk to Malia and see if she has a spare.
Good. You kind of like hear this like slight flapping of wing every once in a while. It seems much less prominent than it should be for something that actually needs to fly or flap to fly. But yeah, and you make your way downstairs with Tipo in tow.
All right. Down the stairs we go, Cry. All right, well.
My goodness.
Yeah, you see Mina come down the stairs looking well-rested, refreshed. You notice that her horns look quite striking this morning, and yeah.
Oh, good morning, Kai. You look extra still this morning.
I'm just gonna kind of like her eyes are gonna go from being really big and be like.
Are you alright? Is there something in your eye?
Did you adopt a dog? Child? Human? Something?
A dog child? I'm not.
Can I make a perception check if you hear him?
So, you have to hear him?
Or I mean, any indication that he's there.
Yeah. So perception check to see if he's there. Absolutely. And let me find Tipo real quick. So, 16 perception, not bad. Not bad.
Pretty good.
So he's invisible. currently, which is, great for him. So it's going to be super hard to see him. So what I need you to do, Dungeon Dame, can you roll me the dex check there? Oh, the stealth. You see how it says stealth on skills +5 on his sheet?
Yes.
So I want you to roll that with advantage. I'm pretty sure it comes up with the advantage already rolled. So go ahead and just click it once and let's see what happens here.
Oh.
Okay. So he rolls a 23. You don't notice anything. It just looks like it's Mina there.
Why do you ask, Kai?
Did you leave your window open?
Maybe. Why?
Do you have a boyfriend? Molly told me about those.
Oh, did she? What did she tell you about those?
Not a lot.
No, I don't have a boyfriend, Kai.
Very loud.
Hey, would you like to go down into the cellar with me and we can talk?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I can do this. Visual comedy, are we ready? Going down to the cellar.
Oh, God. That's content.
I'm sure all you podcast listeners will appreciate the visual comedy. So you guys, you head down to the cellar where you keep all of your assorted stored foodstuffs and alcohols. Yeah.
All right, Kai, I'm going to tell you, and only you, so I need you to keep this a secret for now. Okay, can you do that? All right. Do not be shocked. No screaming. Tipo. Show.
And right by your head, Cry, is like this little horned beastie. And it has this like long scorpion tail, this like weird goatee thing, and all these claws and wings, and it's just sitting there in front of you like.
All right, calm down.
Stop.
You didn't want me to scare this one?
I don't think you can.
And like you see him take a closer look. He's like, "Oh God, are you okay? Is this alive? Is this a living being? Is this a thing?"
Yes, this is Kai.
You know, I've seen my master like raise things from the ground, and they come up, and they go, and they go brains. And this looks like one of those.
Well, I have yet to see her go brains, but it could happen, I suppose. She does like rats.
What do you mean she likes rats?
She likes to eat them.
I like to eat them too. I also turn into them.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Don't eat this one when he turns into a rat.
Right, yeah, don't eat me.
So, Kai, this is Tipo.
He makes this like flourishing bow.
He has a much longer name that I do not know or understand.
A team killbog there, Dreki.
Yes. Also,
Personal servant to the Archduke Belio, ruler of Felagros, greatest of all Baylors.
Was that an abyssal? Or would that be infernal?
Let's see what he would say it in. He would say it in infernal.
Fuck! God damn it! So close.
Yeah, he's technically he's a quote unquote devil. Would be an infernal.
Yeah. Yes. Also about that whole part. So he is part of the reason that I have the powers that I have, the magic. They come from his patron, lord, person.
Your dad?
Yes, dad.
Okay.
So for the time being, he's gonna stay invisible, but
Why?
He has some goals that don't necessarily line up with everybody else's goals. So we're just going to
T-Bill's just staring at you.
a moment and work on our goals for now. Mm-hmm. Right.
Is this not your minion of darkness?
What? No, Kai is my friend.
Right, minion of darkness.
No.
Look at her.
Friend.
She totally fits the bill.
I mean, she does sort of look the part, but this is Kai. That's just who she is, and she is our friend.
Like, takes a closer considering look at you. How do you feel about cataclysms?
I don't know what that word means.
Big fiery explosions, the world rending from underneath, devils pouring out from beyond, the death of millions!
She likes fireballs.
So you're right! Minion of Darkness, this is great! You already started your army, this is wonderful!
Army?
Okay.
Your dog seems really rude.
Yeah.
So I won't tell anybody.
Thank you, Kai. I appreciate it.
Now Cry's gonna reach out, just like, and try and pet the dog.
Like, makes a face, and then, like, your hand makes contact, and he goes, what is this?
Pat, 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 pat.
And he, like, floats around behind me, and he's like, she heard me!
You're fine. It's okay. She's just showing that's how she shows she cares.
So when we're gone, can he water my plants? Or is he gonna be like around?
He's going to be around. Plus, I don't think you want him to water your plants. Chances are he'll set them on fire. I know. I'm sorry. But he will be very, very helpful if we need to do anything sneaky.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I left my biscuits on the counter. I'm gonna go get them.
Oh, I'll come. We'll just.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done. It's good.
Okay.
Now we're going back up. We're back.
Oh, wow, look at that. Wow, it's like she was walking stairs. Wow, crazy. Such visual comedy.
Wow.
Why won't people cast me in more things?
I think by the time that you guys make your way back upstairs, Malia is making her way downstairs. Malia, are you wearing your new boots?
Yes. What are the heels like on these boots?
They are high enough for you to make as much noise as you need. And you find that, again, you can amplify how much noise those heels make.
I make a grand entrance, as always.
Yeah. Yeah, and then down the stairs, down the wood stairs, you just hear like kind of like hollow thudding as each of them the heels hit on the stairs, and she makes a grand entrance, looking fantastic in these like almost knee-high green doe-skin boots.
I look hot.
You always look hot though. So.
Malia would have.
Is she hot?
Answer this carefully.
Yeah, carefully.
Wait, is Malia hot?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
What? Yeah. Have you seen that charisma score? She's off the charts.
Malia would have changed her outfit and she would have worn an appropriate cloak. So she has a cloak now.
Yay!
Ah, yes.
Because last session she gave away her cloak to a robot.
That's right. What color's your cloak?
My outfit is going to coordinate with this. I'm going to say that my cloak is kind of this wine burgundy color, and the rest of my outfit is very neutral, kind of brownish.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Still wearing the like big blue feather in your hat, or the like iridescent one?
Yes, it's my trademark now.
It works pretty well considering that like it's an iridescent in green, so it complements your boots rather nicely. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, you make your way downstairs to also breakfast, and you see Cry and Mina coming out from the basement, the cellar.
Malia doesn't seem to really pay much attention to that. She's going to go around and greet all of the guests, especially those that she might not recognize from the day before or whatnot. Just, hello, welcome to Trovskull Manor. I hope you enjoy your stay.
There's a couple that have been there for a while. There's probably 3 that have been staying for probably about the week or something like that. They've been in town for business. There's 2 new ones that are in town. Kind of like middle-aged woman and an older gentleman with like these tiny gold spectacles. And they both seem to be they're at separate tables, and they seem to be having breakfast and going over something of theirs.
Malia flits around like a butterfly. She doesn't linger too well on any one particular flower. She eventually makes her way to Varys, and she kind of kneels down, and she's like, good morning, Varys. How are you?
Morning.
And she's like, I've got a treat for you. And she'll like pull out bacon from her pocket. She's like, I got this from the kitchen. Here you go.
Yeah, take it, and he's gonna stuff it in the biscuit that he's already eating and make a weird sandwich out of it, and then just keep munching on it.
Bacon biscuits.
Pat her on the leg to say thank you.
Good. Yeah. So you guys are all downstairs consuming whatever breakfast you feel like you need to consume. What would you like to accomplish for the day?
First things first, Mina's gonna ask Malia. Malia?
Yes, my dear. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Those boots look amazing on you. Oh my goodness.
Ching strikes pose.
Do
I know.
Yeah. Do you happen to have a spare pin I could have?
Oh, of course. She just like takes off her hat, and she has like these pins in her hair. She has a couple of them that are actually like thieves' tools, and she takes one out and she gives one to you.
Ah, thank you. I very much appreciate this. And for now, she's gonna tuck it in her pocket, so she's not just like giving it to like nothing.
Sure.
Okay, so what are we doing today?
That is a good question.
Do we need to go find what's her Glinda again and see if maybe she knows what happened to her familia?
I would suspect that she's probably not going to be home.
No, she's looking for somewhere to put her thing.
Her thing, yes.
Her thing. The apparatus of Qualish.
Yeah, there you go.
But Mina wouldn't have remembered that. The thing.
In the last session, it was made note that when you found the key, it had very particular markings on it that could possibly be identified by a locksmith.
Do we know who's a locksmith? Yeah, we know lock makers.
You know someone who made and changed the locks of your very own business.
Oh, I have a key that I found in the crypt. And we know someone that makes keys, and she points at the giant frickin' key we have mounted on the wall there.
Sure.
Shall we go see Avi today?
Oh, I think that would be a wonderful idea. We should take some biscuits with us.
Yes.
Because everyone knows friendship is made through food.
True.
It's true.
Yep.
It's very true. Okay. So you guys want to head on over to Steam and Steel?
Yes.
All right, yeah. So you exit the inn. It's still early morning. It's time hasn't passed too much now, but the day is beginning here in Waterdeep, and the hustle and bustle of everyone around. The drays, the market, the shopkeepers are opening up. You see people like bakers selling their wares, and just general busyness that is in Waterdeep. And you walk down Trollskull Alley to find your friends over at Steam and Steel, Embrick and Avi. You walk up to the brick storefront, and you find inside that, yes, the door is open. It looks like the forge has just been lit, and the day is just starting for them as well.
Good morning, friends.
You see Avi that is like putting things away up at the storefront. You see various different like weapons and armors and things, and other small metalworks of different nature, some decorative, and you do see like some like locks and like padlocks and keys of various sizes and things. And you enter and oh, friends, it's been so long. What brings you to Steam and Steel this morning?
Yes. We came across this interesting key on the ground, and it has some distinct markings. I was wondering if perhaps you could help me identify it so I could bring it to its rightful owner.
Yeah, of course. I can definitely try my hand at it. Do you have the key on you?
Oh, yes. Where are my manners? Mina, do you have those biscuits?
Yes, of course.
Oh, biscuits. Are we talking about key? Oh, my, those smell delicious. Is the key inside of them, or is this?
No, these are just a gift.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, please, thank you. And like puts it down. And he, breaks off a piece of one and eats it. It's wonderful. It's great texture, quite fluffy, and stayed so warm. I'll let Embrick know in a moment. He's getting the forge ready, and you don't bother him in the morning when he's trying to get things done. He's a little hot-headed, if you know what I mean.
Malia laughs so hard.
Avi looks at just like, okay, it wasn't that good. So the key then.
Here you are.
Yes, of course. It takes a look. It's standard like iron key, but it does have distinctive markings on it, and they seem to be like dwarvish writing, just dwarvish runes here. Looks at it, takes out like a magnifying glass. Oh yes, Alaspra Ulmar always marks her work like this. She's quite proud of what she does, though it's nothing too special, I think, at least. But yeah, you can find her shop over in the trades ward.
Oh, could you please tell me a bit about Alazbar Omar?
Well, she's kind of a finicky woman. Very secretive about who she sells her wares to, which I suppose in a lock-making business is... It's important, but when you go around marking every key and every lock with your words on it, then it kind of defeats the purpose, I think. Well, as far as I know, she tends to do a lot of work with the Harpers. As far as I know, she'll tell them whatever they want to know, as long as they have proof of it.
I see.
Well,
Get are the Harpers the good guys?
Yes, we work for the Hoppers.
Okay.
Well, at this point, your condition with the Harpers is under question, is it not?
Yeah, with
So as far as I know, you're still considered Harpers because Renair hasn't necessarily ratted you out. But it is a little in question on whether or not you are affiliated with them right now.
Renard doesn't like to play fun.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he doesn't like. He doesn't like you playing fun with the people that try to kill him and his friends every day.
Listen,
so
I'm
that's
just gonna play it from both sides. Come out on top no matter who wins, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And at the end, there's a cataclysm. So who cares?
Cataclysm.
Yeah. So in the trades ward, there is a shop that is run by Alaspra Ulmar. And I think I put it on... Yeah, it's on Beacon Street. It's relatively close to the Yawning Portal. And I think you guys are on the map already, so I'll go ahead and give you the little dealy.
Bacon
there.
Street.
I was thinking the same thing.
Bacon Street, absolutely. Yep. And I made this red, and it should have been yellow, but there we go. And Chad, I'll bring this up for you here.
City of the Dead. We went there.
A little square there.
Right.
We almost
Alaspra
joined the
Omar.
population there.
Well, What if
It was
Cry
very
wanted
closely
to
done, I think, yeah.
She woke up one morning. She's like, Malia, please.
Yeah.
Take a biscuit, I beg you.
Cry suddenly channels Sean Connery.
Yeah.
My dear friend, thank you so much for your help. Here is a gold piece.
Oh, no. Please, the biscuits are more than enough. Just, good luck on whatever you're trying to find with this. If you don't mind me asking, what are you looking for? Kind of like leans in conspiratorially.
Me?
Friends.
Oh, I'm looking for true love.
And he like leans back and looks at you. Cleverly done. Cleverly done. Yeah, just be on your way then. And thank you for the biscuits. I'll take them out back.
Oh, you must bring your partner and come over sometime. It's been a while since we've had dinner.
He looks at you and is like, you know what, you're right. It's been quite some time, and yes, I think that's a wonderful idea. We'll take you up on it. Let's say 2 days' time or something.
Oh, wonderful.
And he picks up the biscuits and he gives you a nod and he heads out the back door to presumably take the biscuits to Embrick.
Neat.
Yep. So Alasper Omar's shop, known as the Forbidden Lock, is down on Beacon Street in the Trades Ward.
Forbidden Lock.
That's spicy.
Cheek.
And their forbidden locks.
Malia knows all about.
Belts.
So do you guys head on that direction?
Maybe we'll walk past our friend with the plants that I totally remember.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you want to go by follows?
Cry really wants to go by follows, please. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So you walk down the street and Fallah's shop is open, and you see Fallah's shop has windows all over the place, allowing as much sunlight as possible into the greenery that is essentially the entirety of the shop is a greenhouse. And you see them walking around wearing these like long kind of pastel green robes with a small watering pail or a small watering tin and going around, and you see them like before you enter, you see them mouthing words at each of the different leaves and flowers as they walk around.
I'm gonna cry. That's so cute.
Cry's here.
And you see them jump and a bright smile on their face, and they, come in. Yeah, you burst on through the doors. Friends, welcome. Good morning to you.
Is there anything new in bloom? Like, would Cry recognize anything like new that's been brought in?
Oh gosh. Roll me a perception check.
Ooh.
It is a mass of greenery, and you're not super sure if anything on this floor is new.
Okay. She's still gonna smell everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There seems to be some that are like newly in bloom as of today, and there's like a pink gentle flower, and you smell it, and it follows like watching you. Like, is there something I can help you with today, Cry? Or are you just interested in?
Yes.
Oh, what is it?
I came here because I thought Molly wanted to come in here too. Did I just burst in for no reason?
Yes, Malia just knows that you are enamored with this place, and Malia is all about, the little loves and stuff in her friends' hearts.
Do we have any more biscuits left?
I mean, you would have walked by your inn to go to Fallah's, so you could have stopped in and grabbed some if you would like.
A biscuit.
Yeah, so you just like produce a small a biscuit for her, and they look at it and go, Cry, it's wonderfully sweet of you. Pick it up, and I actually have just the thing for this. Come.
Oh.
And she like walks over to her little desk and she goes, I actually know a beekeeper here in town. And she reaches underneath and she pulls out this like large jar of honey with like the comb still in it. And she pulls out a little like comb and she undoes the jar and she cuts the biscuit in half and lays it down on there on the desk and puts a little honey on both of them. She goes, now this one's for you and this one's for me. And she like raises it up to you. Cheers.
Cheers. Clink.
And they take a bite and they watch
She
you.
remembers Malia telling her that.
We get like a small look at them, just like kind of covering their mouth as they have a little wry smile about the propriety of having the pinky out. And they look at you. And all of a sudden we get like this look of concern. They put the biscuit down and like put the back of their hand like on Cry's head. Cry, are you well?
I think.
You look deathly ill, more so than usual. And you're so cold. I don't think you've blinked once since you walked in.
Well, I feel okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I think if I was sick, Malia would tell me.
You're right. Molly is a wonderful friend. She would absolutely tell you. But I worry for you if... And she like reaches down again. She pulls out like a small, intricate wooden box. So, if you're ever feeling, well, colder than usual, I want you to take this. And she hands out this like tiny vial to you. And it looks like, the more you look at it, it looks more like roiling fire inside of it.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
She says, now, don't worry about any sort of payment for that. This is as a friend from me to you. If you ever feel that cold, just take that and then please do come see me.
Cry nods a lot.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
No, it's a lot. If she had blood flow, she'd probably be blushing, but she doesn't. So she's just kind of awkwardly just like nodding, does not know how to deal with these very nice feelings she has.
Sure. Is there anything else you would like to do here?
Nope. She's gonna go, okay, bye, and then leave.
And we get this shot of like Fala just finishing the biscuit and be like, wonderful. And then, they start humming a little bit and they pick up their pail and they start walking around their shop again and Cry rushes out of the building.
God damn it, that was the cutest shit in the world. That was the best ever. Oh.
So, group, what have you been doing while she's been like inside accosting Fala?
Probably would have just been like looking at plants. Actually, I probably would have been off to the side, finally giving Tipo his pin.
Oh yeah,
just like away.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Where to the side from your friends here?
Maybe just a little like. Does Fala have like a patio kind of out front of her?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she probably just would have been on like the edge of the patio, looking at a plant, plant and stuff.
Roll me sleight of hand.
Do. She opens, sleight of hand. Where are you?
An 8.
So good.
Interesting. Malia and Varys, you notice that Mina takes out this pin. Malia, you notice it as the pin from earlier. As she's looking at a plant, she like reaches up past her shoulder. Looks like she's going to itch. And then the pin's gone. And then she just puts her hand back down and she looks like she's still considering this plant.
So we both see this?
Yeah, your passive perceptions are enough to see this.
Yep. So Malia would have actually been doing something.
Okay.
She would have been outside, maybe, looking towards the bent nail to see if it still
Okay.
looks closed. Because I believe the last time we saw it, Tally was gone.
It still looks locked and dark inside.
And can we see the tiger's eye from here?
Tiger's Eye is actually next door, so if you were like in the street, you could look at it. But if you were like on the porch or something like that, you could lean and look. I mean, you can see it from here, yeah.
Does it look open? Is Vincent outside or anything?
Vincent's not outside. It doesn't look like anything is occurring, but then again, you kind of have a weird angle to it. So it's hard to tell.
Okay, so Molly's
You're
just
more than welcome to like
scouting.
walk over there if you'd like.
No, he's weird.
If you want to take a closer look.
He's weird.
He's weird. Okay.
So I think if Varys could have seen that, then he's gonna take notice of it and like walk over to Mina and be like, "Where'd it go?
Where'd what go?
You put a pin next to your shoulder and it went away. Where'd it go?"
I did?
Roll me deception.
Oh my
Varys,
God.
roll me insight.
Inside.
Deception.
Oh god, that's a oh, he means to be seen.
God!
Okay, so Mina rolls a 21 deception, 21 by the way, and Varys rolls a 21 insight check.
Holy.
There's something about the way that her like eyes and lips tighten when she lies.
So I can't tell that she's lying.
Yeah.
Mina, I know about the horn thing. Is something strange? I heard you and Cry talking about a boyfriend.
Right, well, I think we should just have a family meeting soon. I don't want to have to explain it so many times.
Okay. But where'd it go?
I gave it to someone.
Okay. He'll just accept that.
I mean, it's the truth.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, and at this point in time I think it like Cry walks out. You notice that like there's like we see like a little bit of honey on her mouth still. As she walks out as happy as can be. What would you all like to do?
Malia kind of comes into the group and she says, it appears Tally is still out of town. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah. Can't hear nobody. Oh, there we go.
Like to do something about the fact that Tally is out of town? I don't.
I can't remember very well, probably because of some wine, but weren't the conditions kind of suspicious, the timing?
I believe it was just before the fireball he left, and then the reason we were so suspicious of it is that somebody ran by Tally's house when they left the scene of the fireball.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be suspicious. We don't know. Could be a coincidence that he is gone at this time.
Shall we head to the Forbidden Lock?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys make your way. Do you take a dray or do you just walk? I mean, a dray is a copper apiece and takes less than half the time. So it's entirely up to you.
Yeah, let's go take a trip.
Got to dry.
Yeah, so you walk out to the main thoroughfare and you hop on a dray, helmed by a largely white mustachioed man in a top hat. And yes. I don't think I've ever said no, so I'm not going to start now. In a very like probably former circus what's it called? Who's the main guy? Like a circus MC?
Ringleader.
A ringleader, yeah. Like in a very like circus ringleader kind of way. You notice that like he's all like pomp and circumstance and very showy, even though he's just driving a 6-horse dray around.
Malia compliments his hat.
Yes. Oh, well, thank you, dear. Thank you. Now, please, a copper apiece. Where are you headed?
The Yawning Portal.
Yawning Portal it is. I think there are some others that are heading that direction. You do look like the adventuring type. Are you going to make your way down the portal today?
Yes.
Anything.
Yes? Oh, my. I've heard there are quite a many terror down there. I heard just the other week a troll came climbing out, and there were some adventurers there that slayed the troll. And I hear that's quite a feat.
That was us.
He looks at you and
We had help.
you don't have to lie to me, boy. It's fine. You look like adventuring types, but please, I don't believe you.
I'm not lying. We were there, and it came up. It had
You were-
little mosquito bats.
Right. Copper apiece, or more if you continue to lie to me.
Mina, at that, because she doesn't like people saying that to her friends, she's gonna get up real close to him with her horns, like, very visible, and be like, he's not lying.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Do.
Molly is sweating bullets behind them.
21. You like see him, and I think only you see it because he's the immaculate performer. Something in a previous life. You see him like kind of break underneath that gaze, and you see him like his eyes flick to the horns, and he goes, "Right then, you were there, and you slayed the troll, and 1 copper apiece to go to the Yawning Portal."
Here you are.
Understood.
Extra
All aboard
copper.
then! All aboard then! There's some seats up top if you would like a view of the city as we make our way to the portal.
Ooh,
Yes.
kind of tugs on Malia.
Cry, we will get the best seats on this tray.
Yeah, so like a double-decker bus, you go up to the 2nd floor of the dray, and you're now taller than everything but the buildings. It's not necessarily a very good view because still 2-story buildings all around the height of this carriage doesn't really afford you too much, but you are taller than everyone else around you. The dray trundles off southwards and eventually makes its way to the Yawning Portal without incident. It pulls up to the front, and the mustachioed man is, "Yawning Portal! Yawning Portal!"
Here's
You all
me
get
getting
off?
off the dray.
Such visual gag. Wow. Yay.
As we climb out, Barrett's just gonna look back at him and say, "We were lying."
And like eyes get a little wide. Of course, young master. Of course. Good luck down in the portal today. I'm sure you'll survive.
Mina, like, turns and squints at him.
And then he looks at you and he goes, "Off we go!" And he snaps the reins, and the dray starts trundling off down the road. You notice that it's like left some people on the curb where they were waiting for a dray, and then a man's like, "Hey, wait! I wanted to." Oh, bless it. He like kicks a rock, and he starts walking down the street.
I forgot to talk to the horses.
He did.
Yeah, and now they're gone.
Forever.
You'll never see
Now
those
they're
horses
gone.
again.
I forgot to talk to the horses. What if they knew Maxine and now I'll never know? I'm such an actress. Did you
You're
guys
so
see that?
good.
I was gonna say, I don't know if this is Cry or actual Bravo crying right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you never went back for that lovely black horse.
Don't talk about Maladar because
Yeah.
I might just go a little crazy and get myself arrested.
I mean, horse thieving is a quick way to the slammer, so, whatever you want to do. You guys are now out front. You're out front of the Yawning Portal. You quickly make your way to The Forbidden Lock, or you hang around here, or do you want to head somewhere else?
Let's go up there.
Yes.
Get that forbidden lock.
Yeah. So you head to the Forbidden Lock. Easy enough to find. You know the exact road that it's on. So you head down Beacon Street, and there's a sign hanging off on the edge, and it's a key in a lock. And it says the Forbidden Lock on it in this kind of like gold painted filigree across the sign. You look inside the prominent windows there, and you see exactly as advertised, thousands upon thousands of locks and keys.
Ooh.
I
assuming-
think this is the building.
Oh, really? You think? All right, Malia. Well, did you want to take the lead here?
Of course.
So you
But
you want
Molly-
to enter the shop here?
So Molly is just gonna kind of like look around. So this looks like it's kind of off the main road, the Way of the Dragon. What is the traffic like on Beacon Street?
The Trades Ward is pretty well populated with merchants. It's kind of like a halfling town, but also a very prominent merchant like village. So tradespeople so tradespeople of all shapes and sizes are here. If you need something, the Trades Ward will likely have it. You also know that some of the guild halls exist in the Trades Ward here. Let's see if I have the wards thing out. I don't think I do. Here it is. Let me get you a fuller description of the Trades Ward. Shopping galore, or eating, or drinking, or lavish accommodations, fine art, legendary parties. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's a bustle and day and night with activity, both on the street and on balcony walkways that run the length of the blocks that are sometimes layered 5 stories high. Shop signs leap out from buildings whose sides are plastered with advertisements, all vying for the attention of the eye. Glove shops, shoes, jewelry, perfumeries, flower shops, cakes, taverns, cafes, tea shops, inn, row houses, boarding schools, offices, dance academies, grocers, pottery stores, armor vendors. As long as it's not illegal, you'll find it in the Trades Ward. But if you're looking for something illegal, the Trades Ward is likely the place to get that too.
All right, team, here's the plan. So, I've dealt with merchants like this before. Someone who clearly marks their products, work in a well-traversed area. Here in the heart of the Trades Ward, this is a person that will likely have great pride. So we should try to exploit that. And if we need to push a few buttons, that is how we should do it.
Okay.
So she holds up the key. She's like, what should we try to learn about this?
Where it
Well,
goes to.
yeah, who it belongs to, I would think. What it unlocks.
What it opens.
Right.
Does
yeah.
it think?
Uh-huh.
Did we bring our hopper pins?
As far as I remember, you still have them on you.
Yeah. Okay. Does everybody else have them on? Like, I remember Mina had like a collection of them.
Perhaps, my dear, don't wear all of them right now.
No. But I mean, apparently she does work with the hoppers, so that might be a good in. If we need to coerce something out of her.
All right.
Perhaps.
Yes. Excellent idea. All right. Here we go. She'll try to open the door.
Door's unlocked. You walk inside, and there's the jingling of bells and a call from kind of the back of the shop. Need a lock? Need a key? Something to hide away all your precious things? You've come to the right place. Welcome to the Forbidden Lock. And you see, like, standing behind a counter, a small halfling woman wearing, like, a leather vest, a yellow shirt, and she's got this, like, bright, kind of, like, light brown mop of curly hair. And she's, you know, she seems to be about maybe middle-aged for a halfling, dark, deep brown eyes. And she stands there behind the counter, hands on it, and says, "What can I do you for?"
God. Are you Elasbra Omar?
Yes, of course. No one else would own the Forbidden Lock.
Oh, it's her. She looks at Mina. Oh, it's her. It's really her. Oh, I've heard great stories about you. Oh,
Have you now?
yes. I've heard.
Malia, keep it together. Keep it together. You
Oh.
don't need to act, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yes. Hello.
What have you heard?
Oh.
Have you come to try the Forbidden Lock?
Oh, yes.
No one's ever been able to crack it.
Oh.
But if you crack it and find what's inside, it's yours to keep. It's a little way I keep customers coming in. And also get to show off my work, because you can't break any lock that I've made.
Oh, yes. Elasbra Omar. I am Malia Chiwell. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you. And she like takes off her hat and does a very grand flourish.
Oh, such propriety is not needed here. Just like to sell you something. But thank you.
Oh yes. I am a security specialist that works over in the North Ward.
Of course, yes.
Yes, and I have come here today to try your forbidden lock.
I don't think I've had a security specialist. I've had many a thief, but I suppose to catch the thieves, you have to know how to do the work, right? Okay. Try out the forbidden lock then. And she like reaches underneath the table and pulls out this chest. Thunks it onto the counter, and it's like iron bound with these like large riveted bands, and on the front is just this fat lock. And then there's one to the left of it and one to the right of it, each of different sizes. Now, the one to the left looks like a standard keyhole. The one to the right seems to be a number combination. And the center one, roll me like a history check here. 16. It's covered in dwarvish runes. It may be magical in nature.
Malia is going to say, yes. Look, Mina, it's the forbidden lock.
The forbidden lock.
Can I? She kind of like moves forward with her hand. She's like, can I, do the thing, touch it? And
Well, it's 5 gold pieces a try.
here you are, 5 gold.
She looks at us. Right, yeah, all right then. Go ahead, have yourself a go.
Just got swindled.
Adventurers and their money, man, because they come into gold so easily. They're just like, dollar bills, man. Just
Take
hand
my
it out.
Yes, unfortunately, although Malia probably realized that she's being played and conned right now, she also really likes boxes that have mysteries inside of them.
Yeah, boxes of mysteries, absolutely.
Check it for
You did
traps.
get sprayed with acid last time you investigated a box.
It's true.
It's true. Why you have to make me relive that? So Malia kind of walks up to it and she begins to like run her hands over it. And she looks like she's appreciating it, but she's actually looking for traps.
Roll me an investigation check. 7. You're not super sure if it's trapped. And honestly, with the 3 different locks, any single one of them could have separate mechanisms for trapping.
So Malia would like to. Okay. She's just going to try to open it. You see her pull a pin from underneath her hat. Tries to use her thieves' tools to open it up.
Sure, yeah. So you're gonna try like the standard lock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll me some lock picking. 14. You have the lock picks in hand, and you put them in the latch, and you feel like you've got it, and then your pick breaks. She goes, "Phew, tough luck that." I do have lock picks on sale.
Oh my god.
Oh. I see. So Malia, as she's like doing this, she's also going to get like a closer look of this. Would she be able to tell if this is like a fake lock? That it's actually just like a lock picker eater?
Roll me investigation.
Oh, jeez.
The new monster in the monster manual.
A 13 investigation. It looks like a standard lock. It just looks a little bit tougher than what you're used to.
She tries again, and she's going to pay another 5 gold.
Yeah. She gladly takes Alaspera takes the 5 gold from you. Says, right then, have another go.
It's much better.
24. And this time, after investigating it and realizing, yeah, it's a lock, you just broke your tool. You get inside, and you find each of the tumblers as a standard lock would be. And you hear a satisfying click. She looks at you and says, well done. First one down, 2 more to go.
Oh, geez. Malia squints at the dwarvish. She's like, is this... this does not look like elvish.
Well, no, not on that face.
Can any of you read this?
Did you ask her to read it?
Oh, my friends.
Oh, sorry.
Nope. Gnomish or elvish or common.
Miss Omar, what does this say?
Oh, I can't tell you that. It ruins the mystery.
Malia just tries random number combinations.
So on the right side one is the one with it's a number lock.
Okay.
The center one is the one with the dwarvish, and it's kind of like this face that looks like a cogwheel, and it has dwarvish runes on each of the cogs. You're not super sure how that one functions yet. So are you trying out the cog, or are you trying out the numbers on the number lock?
We're gonna twist this cog here.
Yeah, so you reach out to the cog, and you find that every time you turn it to a new cog wheel face, it ka-chunk, ka-chunk, and it like clicks. You notice that there's a second cog behind it. In between. So you have the cog wheel faces, and in between the teeth, when you turn it, you notice that, there's actually a second one behind it here, and it's an elvish.
Oh, I can read elvish.
Mm-hmm.
What does it say?
So they're each 6 apiece, and it seems to be that the elvish ones are all runes for different elements.
Oh, elements. Can I turn the inner cog?
The inner cog does not move.
Okay. This is where everyone finds out Stella really sucks at puzzles.
You don't have to do the puzzle. You're the one paying money for this.
Malia feels like maybe this one's done, and then moves on to the last one.
Yes, the one on the far right it's like a padlock, right? It's a number lock. So for this, I'd like you to make me a perception check. An 8. Try as you might, you can't hear the tumbles. So you know how you do, you treat it like a standard number lock. You do it 3 times to the right, 2 times to the left, once to the right, but you keep spinning to the right and you're not hearing the first tumbler lock.
Okay. Malia will probably just keep messing around until Omar tells her to stop.
Yeah, so she probably lets you go for about like 2 minutes, 3 minutes or so, and then she looks down and having trouble then?
Oh no, I've got this.
I'm thinking I might need to see 5 more gold if you're going to keep at it like this.
Well, it does seem that you live up to your expectations for your locks. This is quite impressive.
She makes like a slight bow on the table. Of course, thank you. Yes, if you need a lock, take a look around. I've got ones of all shapes, sizes, and security.
These are fantastic. You know, I think we recently found something of your handiwork. It is quite the exquisite piece.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. And we just want to return it to its owner. It was laying around, and it'd be terrible if somebody wasn't able to get into their own property.
Well, I keep stock of who buys what from me, so if you just hand it over here, I'll make sure they get it.
Oh, but we would love to return it to the person in person.
I'm sorry, that's, I can't give that away, for what if you were to take the key and then unlock whatever they have locked? Can't trust you. Don't know you.
Well, this is true, and Mina will just show her Harper pin just like a little bit, just like, oh yes, I understand, but
she like looks down at it. Is that a Harper pin?
Oh, you have quite the eye. Yes, it is.
Well, when you're staring at small pieces of locks all day, you have to keep a fine eye.
Yes.
You, work with them?
We do.
Would this happen to be official Harper business?
Yes.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Meanwhile, in the background, Molly is taking this like distraction to like keep working it. So
Sure.
what had originally started as like, you know, a way to try to
Just like obsessing over it.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for her to like try and put it in her bag and leave with it. Oh my god. Yeah. So a 19 for the persuasion. Alashbro looks at me. Is that right? Well, you should have led with that. Then hand me the key. I'll let you know, and you can return it then, and you can put in a good word for me with the Harpers, right?
Oh, of course. Such handyship here with your locks. We would be grateful to have you doing more of our security.
Fantastic. Love to hear it. Now, hand me the key.
Malia. Get the key.
Huh?
Malia!
Yeah, yes, my dear. Oh, right. Here you are.
Yes, thank you.
So you hand over the key, and we're going to take a short break because we're a little bit over time for the break thing, and Alashbro takes the key and starts looking at it. But we will be right back after about 3 to 5 minutes. Thank you guys for joining us today on DieFall Presents Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We will be right back. Hey guys, thank you for joining us today on Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Really do love this show. If you guys want to help support us in any way, shape, or form, thinking about follow the channel, follow all of these lovely people here. And if you would like to get caught up on anything from this show or our other Dungeons & Dragons show, DieFall Cyprus, head on over to the YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, the DieFall Cyprus episode has just gone live, so head on over there, hit that like button, please, and maybe leave a comment or two. Otherwise, if you'd like to get it caught up in podcast form, you can head on over to Spotify, SoundCloud, or Apple's iTunes podcasts and find us there under DieFall Dungeons and Dragons, and you can get caught up on our shows there. So once again, thank you for tuning in today. Carmagen, thank you for your 11 months, almost 1 year of subscriptions. Tusker20 for the 100 bits. Midnight Saber for the follow. And Life in Pain for the follow. Welcome to the Salt Factory, you guys. We'll be back in about 3 to 5. Welcome back, everyone, to DieFall Presents Waterdeep Dragon Heist Episode 14. Our heroes find themselves in the Forbidden Lock, the realm of Alaspera, the locksmith, where our friend Malia has been entranced by the quote-unquote Forbidden Lock puzzle. But it seems that Mina has done enough to find out where this, or who this key was sold to. So you hand over the key, and Alaspera picks it up, and she pulls out some spectacles and puts them on, and you see they have like a small magnifying glass that she flips down over it and looks at it. Oh yeah, well, this is definitely one of mine. Right, so this one belongs to one Volkar Kibbins. Unique one, this. He lives in an old windmill down in the southern ward. Well, used to be a windmill. Bit in disrepair now, but definitely his. If you'd like to return it, she hands it back to you. And again, let the hoppers know that the best locks in all of Waterdeep can be found here. Made by Alaspera Ulmar.
Of course. I'm sure Malia will have quite to say about your locks. Yes. Well, I think perhaps we should get going, Malia.
Mina. And Varys is gonna like sidle up next to her and be like, try hitting the box with your thunderbolt thing.
That I don't think is the correct way to open the locks here.
If it gets open, it's open and we win. Just blow it open.
Somehow I don't think Alaspera would have would enjoy us using that form.
She looks at you. Roll me an insight check for Alaspera.
Right. Alaspera.
As you're you're having this conversation.
11.
She looks interested in what you're saying, but she's not saying anything about it.
Molly is stroking the box. I will open you one day, my sweet girl. And hugs it a little.
Alaspera looks down and says, well, you're more than welcome to come back anytime and try.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
This is where all of our money goes.
There it is.
Yeah.
Just disappears.
And 5 gold apiece. It's exactly like going to the county fair and playing one of the rigged games. It's absolutely just like
There's
that.
like a stuffy in the box. That's all you get.
Yeah. Honestly, you guys don't know this yet, but once you open it up, it's just a voucher for 1 free key. Doesn't include the lock. It's just 1 free key, and that's it. That's all.
Oh, I love it.
Amazing.
I'm making this up. Anyways, who knows what's in the box? So,
What's in the box?
would you guys like to pursue this avenue of knowing where to go?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I
To
believe so.
Volkar Kibbin's place, an old windmill in the southern ward. So the southern ward is literally just straight south from here. If you walk down the way of the dragon, you'll probably find it. Probably will stick out a little bit from some of the taller buildings. You may see the old pieces of that windmill there. You guys take your walk down. It's probably about running about midday. The city is well and truly awake now, and business is absolutely being done here in the southern ward. It's called the southern ward, not the south ward. The Waterdavians are very peculiar about this. If you insist on referring to it as the South Ward, expect to be corrected or thought a fool. The name derives not merely from its southerly location in the city, but from the Southerners who settled in the district as the city grew. Today, the ward still hosts most of the traveling merchants who visit the city, and is made up of many enclaves, blocks, and streets, primarily occupied by citizens who trace their ancestry to other realms. You see this kind of, I don't want to call it decrepit, because the Southern Ward is very particular about upkeep, as any merchant would be, about upkeeping their wagons or their places of business or the places that they stay. So you see a windmill, but it doesn't seem to be spinning in the wind today, but it does seem to be there. It looks a little bit converted into a home of some kind. Would you like to go look at it?
Yes.
Yes?
I think so.
Yes? Maybe?
Is this particular street crowded? Are there any people around?
Knowing this ward, yes. Waterdeep tends to be a pretty busy place regardless, and you just took a step, like you're a step off of a main thoroughfare here of the Way of the Dragon, right? So you're probably like, let's see, probably down, Coach Street, maybe, if you walk down that direction. So you're in between the high road and the Way of the Dragon, and it's a larger street. None of the drays come down here, but the foot traffic from them definitely, and you're like across from maybe a tavern or something. It's definitely populated, and it's midday.
Okay. Does there appear to be any kind of easy access for kids, maybe? To get...
Yeah, the ground floor definitely has its fair share of windows. If you take a little walk around, you can probably find a location.
Friends, how do we want to approach this? We have a key belonging to someone that was in a crypt that we intended to go to and to discover the Stone of Galore.
Yes.
This could be dangerous.
Could be. Very true. Might want to approach it as the fact that we did not find the key in the crypt. They might have dropped it somewhere else, and we are just trying to return it to them to start with.
Or
Oh. Haven't we done enough intimidating?
Uh-oh.
Have we ever done enough?
Never enough.
Never
The
enough.
day is still young.
This is true. Well, should we just take a quick peek and see what to expect in there?
Look in the window.
Ooh.
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
I look with my eyes.
I look with my eyes. A 20.
Nice.
You do look with your eyes.
It's occupied.
Hello. Are they hot?
It's hard to tell. It's kind of dark in there, but there's like old furnishings, and it looks like salvaged material and like garbage piles.
My kind of friend.
Potentially squatters, and in the room that you're looking in right now, there's at least 4.
Oh. There are a lot of people in there.
Do either of us know anything about Volcar Kibbins, just off the people that live in Waterdeep?
Roll me some history. And anyone can roll it.
All right.
I think with my brain. Nope.
2 for Malia, 14 for Varys, Mina with a 7. Cry, did you want to roll or no?
I'm not from here. I wouldn't know.
Regardless, none of you know. It's not a recognizable name. It could be anyone.
Well, we should say hi?
Should we just knock?
Sure, why not? Go ahead, Mina.
Right. So Mina's gonna go up to the door.
Go up to the door. Yeah, you go up to the door. You knock on it. The door has like little windows in it, and you can see inside, and it looks like a scruffy older gentleman with kind of a beard coming in and scraggly like gray and white hair. Looks up at you and squints and walks up to the door, and he speaks through the door. Right, what is it? What you want?
Oh, hello. Is there a vodka here? We
ain't want no trouble.
okay.
We have every right to be here. Squatters' rights, look 'em up.
Okay, no, I'm not here for any trouble. I'm not trying to evict you or anything like that. I'm just looking for vodka.
May no vodka, what's in it for us?
Well, perhaps the chance to stay here.
You threatening us?
No, of course not.
Are you attempting to threaten him?
Yes.
Roll me intimidation.
That's how Mina rolls. Oh, that's rough.
12. He looks at you, his eyes narrow, and then he looks and he like sees the horns for the first time, and he's, right then, lads, we'll let them in. We're letting them in. No trouble though, right? No trouble?
No trouble.
Okay. And he like, you hear the click of a lock and the door swings and creaks open. And it's, no trouble.
No trouble.
Right. We may know who you're talking about.
That's wonderful. Are they here?
Right, yeah, probably. Haven't seen him come down.
Oh, so he's upstairs.
Ah. Didn't hear it from us.
No, of course not. All right, well, I'm going upstairs.
Right, okay,
Guys,
okay.
come on in.
Malia checks this guy out as she walks in.
Cry
give
does
him
the
the-
same.
Give him the up, down.
Up, down.
Yeah. He doesn't look threatening at all.
Does he have any tattoos that look like snakes with wings?
Perception check.
Or purple eyeballs.
He seems to have, like, you see it as he, like, runs his hand through his scraggly hair. You notice that there's an eye tattoo on his forearm.
Oh? Okay.
A Zanitarian.
Zanitarian?
I'm a Zanitarian.
Are we is he Zanitarian? Oh my god.
Nice tattoo.
He looks at, right, yeah. When I was younger, I did some work and, well, I didn't want to do it no more, so now I live here. I've been running for a while. Ain't no worry.
Cry's gonna give him 5 gold pieces.
Oh my god.
You just hand him 5 gold.
Yeah.
He like holds out his hand. You put the gold coins in it, and they're like official gold dragons of Waterdeep. And he looks down and slowly puts his hand over it, and then looks up at almost dead, soulless Cry. And you see like tears welling up in his eyes. Is this a joke?
She looks at Malia. Did I say a joke?
No, dear. It is a gift.
A gift? But why?
Helped.
He like
We give money
he-
to people who help, right? Did I do something wrong?
No, Cry. You
Okay.
did wonderfully.
Okay.
He like clutches it closer to himself, and you kind of we get this shot of him like kind of looking over his shoulder at the 3 other men in the room that are watching this entire thing like really intently, and he goes, Well, whatever you need, ever at all in Waterdeep, you come looking for me.
What's your name?
Well, lost my name a long time ago, but they call me Gigi.
Hey, he's not hot. Did you say already?
I haven't said.
DM, is he hot?
In a, like, if Sam Elliott let himself go kind of way.
I'd still hit that.
A lot about you.
That says all you need to know.
Gigi the squatter. Cry's gonna put her hand out for an official handshake.
He, like, transfers the coins to the other hand, and he takes it and, like, gives, like, this interestingly intricate bow and, like, kisses your hand. Malia, roll me a history check.
Oh, what?
Oh my god!
14. It was perfectly executed. If this man hasn't been in a court somewhere, you'd be surprised.
Gigi.
Oh,
Let's adopt him. Bring him home.
Every time I bring a new PC in,
Stellar.
I want him. I want him.
Gigi.
I.
If you were ever looking for some work, we could use a laborer at our home.
He looks at it. This is more than enough.
I need someone who can water my plants when I am not home.
Is this one a joke?
No, dear.
Kai
Not.
doesn't
It's
joke.
Just,
I'm not
just
funny.
watering plants. That's all. Oh wow. What about the lads? We moved together so we can stay alive. I'm not sure I can abandon them after all
Does have
these
quite a
years.
few plants.
Hey! Jane's been picking up a lot of slack. Apparently we gotta fire somebody, so can they make a drink?
He like gives us one. Well, we drink whatever comes to us, and he looks down at the gold and is like, "This might last me a while. I don't know about making no drink though. Can pour whatever I want. I mean, beer in a glass, I guess, can't be too hard."
She looks over at Malia.
Malia says, can I push a broom?
She gives a chuckle at that. I think about anyone can push broom. Yeah.
Well, then you're hired, all four of you.
Look around the room, and there's like scruffy gentlemen just laying around in kind of like this garbage. One of them's kind of stood up and is like appraising this situation. They all look nervous. And they look and they keep talking. It's like, what do you mean hired? What is she talking about? And there's like one in the corner. He's got like a bottle and he slams it around. What you mean hired? I didn't ask for no work. I'm just staying here. And he like boom falls backwards into the garbage and just doesn't get back up.
Oh God, what have I done?
Well, you hired them, but we haven't told them where they're working now yet. So.
Mina she's like, oh no.
We will revisit this. We need to see
Put a
someone
pin in
about a thing.
Right. Yeah. Volca, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Head upstairs.
Can you tell us anything about him?
Well, they seem to be doing work for someone. They keep coming back at all hours of the night, covered in dirt, carrying shovels and the like. Honestly, it looks like tools for grave robbing, if you gotta ask me.
Do these
They
look like dwarves?
no. Both of them human men. Much like what we look like here. Bunch of kind of some ruffians, I suppose.
Oh, there's two of them.
Yeah. Erloster, I think's his name. Gone. Both of them, Luskin. Yeah, they've been doing something, I think, down at City of the Dead.
Mm. Well, thank you, Gigi.
Aye.
We'll continue this conversation in a little bit.
Right. He like drops his voice and takes a step closer to you. You get like the smell of him then. It's not pleasant at all. He's right, if I was to find that work, where would I go?
Trollskull Manor.
Aye. Trollskull Manor. It's an inn now, yeah?
Yes.
Aye, right. And he like looks at the gold pieces and he goes, thank you for this. I'll pay you back, don't you worry. And he like puts it in like a pocket somewhere. You don't see the hand go anywhere. And then it seems to be empty. What'd you ask?
Does he have a boyfriend too?
Possibly. It's possible.
All right. Up we go.
Yeah, so in this converted windmill, you walk out the door and head backwards towards the tower itself. You note that you can hear the voices of other people inside the building. It seems to be well populated with squatters. This seems to be a haven of sorts for them right now. But at the back of the windmill itself, the rooms have these tall 15-foot high ceilings, and they have like 7-foot high doorways. None of the doors are locked, and you are easily able to move through. But the walls themselves are covered with like painted graffiti, and the floors are strewn with like garbage and just junk. A lot of the windows are just empty without glass, and there doesn't seem to be any sources of light within the windmill, but like the sunlight is enough for you right now to make your way through. It's definitely one of those shots, like as you make your way up through, like up the staircase. I know you've probably seen any one of CSI versions where they like go to like a drug den and they walk up an apartment building and it's just like terrible. This place looks like that. It's not a very nice joint. So.
Does it
Yeah.
smell like dirt?
It smells like garbage and refuse, I think is the nicest way to say that.
They could use with a cleaning hand or two here.
Perhaps they are not good at pushing a broom then.
Sorry about that. I seem to have picked up a knack for helping people since we all came together. One big happy family.
Mm-hmm. We don't need more people, though.
I'm sorry, Mina.
As long as our inn doesn't end up smelling like this place.
He seemed like he could be clean.
He goes, I'm not too worried about Gigi. It's the others that I am concerned with.
Well, we can kill them if they get gross. So.
I do enjoy your thought process there.
Oh, cry. You mustn't say those things out loud.
Oh, sorry.
It's inside thoughts.
You can like physically like see Cry like saying it in her brain.
All right, well, let us find a Volcar. Should we just yell for him? Like, I don't...
Yeah, so at the back, as you kind of like make your way to the back of the to the converted windmill, you see a curved set of stone stairs. They climb about 20 feet to the upper level. Those stairs are covered with like bird droppings, broken roof shingles, mud, mold, and some
Spiderwebs?
mushrooms. Some mushrooms seem to be growing out.
No, Cry, don't eat those.
Don't. Nope.
Those are probably poop mushrooms.
Aren't all mushrooms poop mushrooms?
Those are probably poop mushrooms. Any cobwebs? Any spider webs?
Yeah, sure, why not? One or two. Yeah. Yeah, one had a spider on it.
Ooh. Chef's
Yeah.
kiss, baby.
hmm Crunch, crunch, and delicious.
All I can imagine is Tipo being like, Army of Darkness.
That one.
Tipo is blessedly silent at this point. So, So yeah, you head up to the top floor, and you find yourself on a landing. In the middle is an old, ancient millstone. It's under a jumble of debris, some machinery, and pieces of collapsed roof. Dust and cobwebs cover pretty much everything here. You see two doors, one to your right and one to your left, and then another one on the opposite end of the millstone, furthest away from you.
Everyone take a door.
Okay, so you're facing the millstone. Who's going to the right-hand door?
I'll go to the right-hand door.
Who goes to the left-hand door?
I'll go to the left-hand door.
Okay, who goes to the last door?
I'll go to the last door.
Hold on a second. Molly's just gonna, like, go to all the doors and just really quickly see if they're trapped or anything.
The right-hand door, you check out the door. It seems to be unlocked and untrapped. The left-hand door seems to be unlocked and untrapped. The furthest door seems to have a shiny new lock. Untrapped. But it does seem to be locked.
Does the lock have some distinctive dwarven etchings on it?
It does seem to have etchings of some kind on it.
All right, at the count of 3.
Are we knocking or just going in?
Well, the right and left ones they're unlocked.
Does the door open? Did we just open it up and look inside?
Sure, you can do that.
Okay. Once we find out it's unlocked, Varys is going to slowly open the door and take a look inside and see what's in the room.
Yeah, sure. You look into the room, and it seems to be mostly empty, but you do see a door across the way from it. If you were to walk through this room, there's another door.
He's going to walk over to that door and then raise his fist again, ready to knock.
As you walk across this floor, it collapses underneath you.
Jesus Christ.
Please roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Varys is dead again.
21. Wonderfully rolled. Yeah, so the floor collapses and you fall 20 feet to the ground below in this like really alerting crash of rubble, stone, and wood. And you take half as much as that. Okay, so you take 1d8. So you take 1 damage because you rolled deftly out of the way of the falling debris above you.
That's fine.
And now you find yourself in a small room directly underneath where the floor collapsed above you, and you look up and we get like Varys standing amongst this debris, seemingly mostly unharmed, maybe a bruise or two, kind of like looking up into like the dust as like a light shines down into it. Yeah, seemed unsafe, I guess.
Are there any doors in this room that I can get out of it?
Sorry, just violently sneezing.
If you
Yeah, there's a door. You can walk out of it if you'd like.
okay, yeah, I'll go open the door.
You open the door and you come face to face with 5 squatters in the room. Some of them seem to be brandishing empty bottles as weapons, looking at you, and they're all in like various states of like dishevelment. And like, what's going on? What happened in there? Who are you?
I fell. I'm fine.
Right. Got any money? Food?
I'll throw 5 gold out at them. Just kind of
They all-
out into the room, like here.
Yeah, they dive onto it and begin fighting over the gold pieces amongst themselves. You then notice that there is a door kind of like on the other side of the mass of people now fighting for this money. Do you make a break for it?
Yeah, just like scoot around the fight and out the door.
Yep, you leave them squabbling on the floor, and do you walk back up the stairs? Because you walk outside and the stone staircase is there in front of you.
Yeah, make my way back up to the party and.
Yep,
Like,
you make your way up.
no, he's
Party!
not in that room. He's not in there.
A party. A dust-covered, slightly disheveled Varys makes his way back up to the landing. Yeah.
Be careful on the floors. They're not good. They're bad floors.
Oh no. I guess I'll go through my door.
The door on the left or the fancy lock door?
The far left door.
Yeah, you open that door and looks like large sections of the roof have caved in above here, leaving holes, and there are like scores of pigeons roosting in moldy rafters. You open the door and the smell of bird droppings just slams into you. It is littered with broken shingles, bird droppings, wrecked furnishings, and other detritus, and it's just, you gotta, like, we get that look of, you remember when the seagulls did the mine thing in Nemo? All of the pigeon heads just turn and look down there. And some of them like kind of flap and flutter, and 1 or 2 of them take off through some of the holes in the roof.
This room is so cool. Guys, look. Guys. I don't know what birds these are, but there are a lot of them. Guys, they're not listening. Okay.
They didn't even pay attention to
They're not
you.
listening. Can I just do a quick little rummage through just in case I find anything cool?
Careful on the floor.
Go investigate for me.
Carefully.
A 17 investigation. Yeah, sure, why not? Pigeons like shiny things, right? Yeah, sure. You find
The Stone of Galore!
it's here, it's been here the whole time! Who would have
I
thought?
found it, you guys! It's in the pigeons! And they're like,
Oh, who would have known? You find like a tiny cylinder that seems to have a small hole in the front and a larger hole up in the top.
Cry's gonna blow through it.
It makes a nice, like, high-pitched wee sound.
She's gonna keep doing it.
It's progressively getting more annoying.
Not to
After
me,
you
baby.
keep playing with it, more of the pigeons get unsettled and they start flying out in droves through the open ceiling.
Oh, a magical item. The whistle of pigeon repellent.
It's a
Didn't even have
dispel
to
bird
attune to that
wizard.
one.
Also known as the annoying ass whistles.
You see Malia's head just kind of poke. She's like, "Cry, shh, stop it."
Probably got like bird poop like caked all over her face.
Yeah, I mean, she had to, like, you went investigating. A 17 investigation is not a cursory look around the room. You dove into that to go find something.
Did I? Oh, wait. More visual comedy. Did I dive?
Man, that looks great. That'll look super awesome on the podcast. I can't wait.
I'm an actor.
Actor. Acting.
She Scrooge McDucked into the bird poop.
Ugh.
You thought I was sleeping. Acting. All right, there's one door left.
I'm gonna try our fancy key in it.
You put the key inside, and it goes chunk.
Is that the sound of it unlocking?
Generally, yes. You hear from inside, "Hey, what's that? Hello?"
I mean, it's just gonna open it.
Yeah, you just open it up.
Open it.
Yeah, so you open up the room, and you find inside a wood-framed king-size bed with a clean mattress on one wall. There seems to be another door over there, a window that looks recently repaired, and you see a wooden armoire. You also see two men, who you presume to be Volkar Kibbins and Erlaster Gon. They seem to be in kind of dirty clothing. They look like they're better fed than the ones from downstairs. Maybe they have been working. And they both look at you, and they each have a shovel in their hands, and they're wielding them. But they do look a little timid.
Hello.
What are you doing here? How do you get in here? City, no one will get in here. Not with that lock on there. I know, she said that no one will be able to open that door.
Oh, you mean that lock with this key?
They look at each other. Yeah, that key. How did you get that key? Didn't it have it? And one of the guys puts the shovel down on one side and reaches into his pocket. Shit. The other guy looks over and, Alastair, did you lose the key? I lost the key. I lost the key. I lost the key.
I found the key.
Right, so what are you doing here?
Oh, well, I was looking to return the key, actually.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Oh, well, you would want to return something to someone that doesn't belong to you.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Perhaps something you found that doesn't belong to you?
Unless you were paid to take it and give it to someone else.
Right. What sort of person would give it to somebody else, and who would that person have been?
Someone that wants to keep their life, and they look. They can see the other adventurers arrayed behind you. Volkart, there's more of them. I know. Volkar puts down the shovel and leans it against the wall. He's like, as long as you won't hurt us, tell you whatever you want.
That's what I like to hear.
Right. So we were hired by a little halfling man. Dodgy fella. Talks quick. Wears a weird powdered wig. Seems to like playing with it a lot. And he said that we needed to go find something for him. A small greenish stone looking thing. And he said we would find it in the city of the dead. Now we've been working that. He looks at me. You're not gonna report us for this, yeah?
No, probably not.
Right, probably. We've been doing work for him for a while now. We go into the city of the dead. We break into mausoleums. We take things out. All sorts of things. He seems to like all sorts of things. Regardless, pays good. And he looks down and he's like, new clothes, good food. Hard to pass up, you know what I mean? In this economy. Right, so name, Losser Merklav. At least we got that out of him. Like I said, a small little halfling fella. Powdered wig. Paints his eyes. I don't know why, but, he wanted all this stuff. We went and got it for him. What did you want to know? We've kind of been doing this for a while now.
Yes, did you find that green stone you were looking for?
Right. So, when we were there, Garloth Mausoleum, yeah? That's where we found the stone. He looks at it real and he's like, yeah, that's where I found the stone. Right, Losso was with us, and he killed a rat and was carrying this little stone thing, and the rat just went, just gone like smoke.
And where do you usually meet Lasser to exchange the items you have procured for him?
Dandy Mops. It's a shop. Wig shop, trades ward. Yeah, I know. Pretty telling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Freaky little fella, but hey, like I said, pays good.
Mm-hmm.
And watch out, though. He seems to know a fancy finger thing or two, you know?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like he does.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else you need from us about this?
Malia, did I forget anything?
I don't think so. She's just kind of like posing with her like thumb hooked into her belt, showing the hilt of her rapier.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, thank you for your information. Probably won't report to you, but here's your key, because we said we'd return it.
Right, yeah, thanks. Please don't. I mean, you know, gotta eat.
Mm-hmm. But maybe perhaps stop stealing from the dead. It is very disrespectful.
I mean, they ain't gonna miss it. They're already dead. And we're alive and need food.
Yes, but digging up their graves to steal their things?
Like
I catch
said,
you doing it. There's going to be a problem.
Yes, ma'am. And they both kind of like hang their heads a little bit and resign sighs. And
Find some more respectable work. You seem capable. Mostly.
ditch digging, maybe.
Yeah. Latrine
the shovels.
digging.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So you have a name, you have a location, and you've returned a key. What would you like to do?
Well,
Head over to the mop shop.
The mop shop.
The mop
Yeah, mop shop. The shop. Dandy Mops.
Andy Maps.
Actually, you know what? I didn't look this up before. I wonder if Dandy Mops has an actual location. I'm gonna find it real quick. Hang on. Let's see if it does. Dandy. It does not. All right, cool. So we'll make one up. That's one of this. Like, I have like an interactive map for it, and some of them are on here, and it's really cool. And then like, some of them they're just like, yeah, we made this up. Don't worry about it.
It's in there.
Yeah, it's in there. It exists. It's fine. Yeah. So you are more than welcome to head back up to the trades district here, to find Dandy Mops. I love this name. And Losser Merklov, eccentric halfling.
He sounds eccentric.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we're doing
On
that.
our way towards that direction, friends, should we perhaps stop by Zoblob? So I don't know if you noticed, but he's talking about painted eyes, wasn't he?
I think that he meant he had like eyeshadow on.
Oh,
I think.
those kind of painted eyes. Oh. All right, never mind.
I guess we'll find out when we go see him. What you doing there, Bravo?
I'm very addicted to putting this lip balm on. It's very good. I just kind of, when I listen, I'm like, I'll like code it for like 5 minutes. And like, I do it in the car. I'll be driving long distances, and I've literally been doing this for like 20 minutes. It's just like, guys, you know I've got dumb bitch syndrome. You can't judge me.
So you guys want to go to Zoblobs? Is that the plan?
We could go say hi to Zoblob.
Why
I do
not?
not-
We've been
I
saying
will
hi to
never
everyone today.
Kick back a chance to go see Zoblob.
I do not remember Zoblob's voice, so please forgive me, everyone. It's
Someone
been
go back to the
months. It's been months since I've had to do that. Anyways, yeah. So you head to old Zoblob's shop with the purple building, purple accoutrement, and purple things everywhere inside. The purple beholder, stuffed beholder, hanging in the window, swinging ominously. Yeah, and let's say like purple incense smoke flowing out currently. Why not?
All purple.
Anything new?
If you walk into the shop, sure. Yeah, why not? Good. Let's do some do me a look around. Investigate some stuff for me. 16
I don't see any.
for Mina, a 2 for Varys, Cry with a 14, and Malia with an 18. Are you guys looking for anything in particular, or
Sounds cool, bro.
Yeah.
something cool?
You do the work, DM. I don't want to think of
God
anything.
freaking
Roll
bless.
on your table, DM. I must know what we
Yeah,
find.
roll that table.
We actually have money this time.
That's,
that's
also true. There's a small purple wooden flute in the form of a fanged serpent.
A flute?
Yeah. Yeah, I said a flute. There's a small purple sphere that has a pair of crumpled purple wings. A monocle of green tinted glass, purple tinted glass. A hair comb that seems to be crafted from a purple dragon scale.
Ooh.
A purple bell inscribed with the name of something. It's an infernal.
Teacup to read that.
Yeah, and a set of nesting doll dragons, all of them purple.
I love it all.
I love all of them. Can I? Cry's gonna pick up the flute.
Okay.
She's gonna spit in it.
Go spit in it? Just like, you spit into the fanged serpent's mouth, which is the opposite end of which is the one you should be blowing in, and the spit rolls out of it grossly.
This is broken. She puts it back.
It's definitely broken.
Oh my god.
Can she go to the bell?
Sure.
She go ring the bell.
It's like it doesn't ring like a normal handbell does. Like, you ring it and the bell ringer inside hits the ends and nothing happens. You keep going and then there's just like this sonorous like, and you see like this pinprick of blackness start right in front of your gaze, and it starts to open wider and wider and wider. And then you hear a shout from the, oh, hey, whoa, hang on there. Not that one, please. Oh, God bless it. I don't need to have that one out there. Please put that one down.
How much?
Oh.
What does it do?
You don't. I really. Oh, I keep meaning and I keep forgetting. So Zoblob, with all of his painted eyes on his face, his bald head, this kind of like old shriveled deep gnome. He's like run out and he's like holding your hands while you're holding the bell, looking up, and he's, please, don't ring it anymore.
What does it do?
As far as I understand, that inscription there is the name of a demon. And if you ring it enough, he shows up.
How much?
I don't think I need to be selling this one.
But
But everyone has a price. 1,000 gold, I'll give it to you.
oh fuck. Can you hold this? Can you hold on to this for me?
He holds it and he's like, yeah, I suppose I can. No. Needs to not be out here anyway. Like, trundles off back behind the shrubs. I'll be right back. Is there anything else you'd like to hold, look at, ring, summon, whatever you'd want to do.
Mina wants to ask Tipo who the heck that summons. Do we have a mind link? I can't remember.
I think so. I think you actually do. Hang on, let me check real quick. I was like about to start yelling as Tipo, but I think you actually have like a thing. Character sheet. Familiar. Telepathic bond. Yep. He's like, anyway, he's like, well, I didn't get a good look at it. You want me to go find out?
Yes.
You like feel this like slight breeze as he like flutters past you into the back room. Those of you that are, well, actually, roll me perception checks. Everyone that might be paying attention and not looking at items.
Molly is busy looking at the comb.
Okay.
Yeah, Varys is
You're looking at items?
figure out how to steal the stuffed beholder still.
Oh, sure. So like we get the shot of like you guys looking at things, and like, of course, because Zoblob has this, it's like a beaded purple curtain in the back, and we like see it like part out of the way as Tipo floats himself through the back end, and it just like kind of moves out of the way, back in the back. Okay. Sure. So you're looking at the comb?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Zoblob eventually comes back out. And he says, "You find anything you like?"
How much for this comb, please?
You know, that's actually from a dragon. It's incredible, really. I suppose I could part with it for maybe 10 gold pieces.
A dragon scale, you say? So
Aye,
if I throw it to the ground, it won't shatter.
Oh, of course not. No.
She just like chucks it on the ground.
The scale, luckily you throw it scale first, hits the ground and bounces a little bit and tumbles off to the side, and seemingly no worse for wear. And Zoblob kind of gives you looks. I mean, I told you, didn't I?
All right, here's. I think I have 8 gold.
Roll me a persuasion. He rolls his eyes. 8 gold, returning customer and all. Give me.
Oh, you remember us.
How could he forget?
I mean, really. You went and accosted him for hours one day. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. So you now have a hair comb from a purple dragon scale.
Does that give you anything besides just a comb?
Listen.
We don't know.
Malia needs to look fly with her accessories, okay?
How is the investigation on that floating beholder, stuffed beholder going there?
Yeah, what are you trying to do? Like, this thing is the size of you. So like it is definitely gonna be an issue to try and get, right? Like, it's
still do it.
you can certainly try. I'm not telling you otherwise. I'm just letting you know it can be a problem.
I'm imagining us rolling this down the street.
See, it's like it's the middle of the day and he's here and the shop's open. So Varys isn't looking to steal it right now. He just kind of wants to case the area a little bit and see how he might later when there are fewer people around and it's a little darker.
Sure. Yeah. So roll me casing. So give me like an investigation check.
All right. Casing check. I find
3.
nothing.
You found the perfect way to do this. You've nailed it. You've figured it out. It would be so easy. I mean, he's already in the back. He's going to go in the back room at some point. You could just walk out the front door. How has no one seen this before?
Oh, no.
All right. If that's what's going through his head, then yeah, he just kind of looks around. Like, Zoblob, do you have any more cool stuff in the back room?
Oh God.
I've got cool things all the time. I've got cool things all the time. What are you looking for?
He can't really think of anything, so he's just bring out the coolest thing that you have back there.
Like strokes his gnome chin. You hold on right there. Turns around and he goes through the purple beads.
As soon as he's through the beads, Varys is just going to grab the beholder on either side.
Roll me an athletics check.
Can you lift it?
2.
No, you cannot.
You can't. You're like, it's like scarily heavy. It must be weighted with something. It's absolutely insanely. You're like Atlas trying to shrug the world right now, and you can't get it off the hook it's hanging from. Damn. You can't lift it high enough to get it off the thing.
All right, he's gonna then, like, when he realizes like he just can't get it, then he's gonna try to like pretend like he wasn't just trying to rob the place before Zoblob gets back.
Sure. Zoblob eventually comes back out, right? After some time.
Like that no one tried to stop Varys.
We're all like, nah, let's see where this goes.
Yeah. Eventually comes back out. I think this is the coolest thing that I might have. And he holds a purple ring.
What's it do?
Is it shiny?
I mean, it seems to be metal of some kind. You're not sure how it's purple currently. You don't know of a purple metal, so it's interestingly still purple. And it seems to have an inscription on it, but you can't see it from here.
What's cool about it?
Well, I've heard tell that it's magical.
How?
He like kind of scratches his head. I haven't much spent time with it to find out.
How much is it?
He like thinks again. He's like, I'm trying to find out how much this actually is. So give me a second. It doesn't want to say. How do you decide how much this is? Fuck it. 300 gold pieces.
Thank you, but I'm not gonna buy it right now.
Okay. He like sighs and he puts the ring in his pocket.
Distract.
Anything else today?
Mina, do you want anything?
Rita's just waiting for Tipo to eventually get back to her.
You hear in your, because he would have done this at some point after he left. Again, he's like, oh my god. Now this is an instrument of cataclysm. It summons Abishai. A black one, I think. Devil assassins. Seems to be linked to one. It'll kill whatever you say.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Is it fine now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you think you could sneak that bell out of there without Zoblob knowing?
Already done.
Oh! What? Where did you put the bell?
Don't worry about it. I've got pockets.
Could you take the ring on your way out?
What ring?
There's a very purple ring out here that could be magical. but he's not sure, and he wants to charge us 300 gold for it, which is ridiculous.
Maybe. I'll try.
Okay, only if you think it's safe to do so. I don't get caught.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't see anything else here that we could be of too much use. You didn't like that flute there, Kai?
It's broken.
Oh. Soblub, you should not sell broken things.
Looks at you. I just have things. I just have things. Whether or not they're broken, it's not my problem.
It's really going to shoot down your reputation if you're selling broken things.
My reputation. Give me that. He like snatches the flute and he blows into it. Ooh, it's not broken.
Oh. Kai, look at that. It's not broken.
No. This one's mine now. Being mean about my things. Telling me that's broken. Get out of my shop. I don't want you in here anymore. Go. Take your things and go.
How welcoming he was when we first met him, and now he's just had a complete
I
ass full
hate
of this
you
group.
all.
Malia's like, have a good day, sir. Don't
Oh,
forget
it's
I bought
window.
something.
Yeah, he like looks at you and goes, oh, of course. You're welcome back anytime.
Goodbye. All right, Kai, let's go.
Great stuff for the podcast.
So
Great
good for the
stuff.
podcast.
I'm
Great
a
stuff.
visual lady. What can I say?
Great stuff. Great
This
stuff.
is my medium. Ugh.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Mop shop.
To the mop shop.
Head to the mop.
It's a wig shop.
Shop.
It's not. They don't
The
sell
mop
mops.
It's called Dandy Mops, right? So it is a mop shop, I guess. But so you head to where you've been told Dandy Mops exists, and where you've heard that possibly Losser Merklov has taken the Stone of Galore. So you head to the Trades Ward. So you get there, and it seems innocuous enough. It's just kind of a shop. You see inside all of these busts with various size powdered wigs on them of all shapes and sizes, and some not like the standard powder wig, but others of just like differing colors and hair types, and but you can see all of those through the window. The gate, though, at the front of the shop seems to be locked. There's like an iron gate across the door.
Go.
Craig shakes it violently.
Yeah. Knock. Cry's gonna grab it and shake it a little bit.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any answer. Though this part of town is very well populated. People take notice of you trying to break into the trying to shake the shop.
I live here. Can't you tell?
You get some curious looks.
Is it closed? Seems odd. Middle of the day.
Is there a back door?
Do they have their hours of business of operation open?
I'm gonna
No,
check
they're
Google Maps. Are they
conspicuous.
open on Sundays?
They're conspicuously missing. Weird.
Terrible business. Malia,
Yes, my dear.
perhaps Kiggs could take a look for us.
All right. She holds her hand out. Boop, boop. Pigs.
Yeah. What do you want Kiggs to do?
I toss Kiggs over the gate.
Yeah, sure. So you toss Kiggs on to the other side, I guess. So I'd more imagine this as like the gate is actually just on the door. Like, you know when a mall shutters itself and they have like metal gates that they pull down? It's just like a metal gate that's been closed. So the door is on the other side and it's still closed, so you can't really toss Kiggs.
Oh.
I
over it.
understand.
You know?
Yes, I would not throw Kigs at a door.
Yeah.
At the door.
Just saying.
That's just one of those cats trapped between the door and the screen door.
Sure. Yeah. Just.
No, Kigs, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you, Kigs. Well, perhaps Kigs, have a look around, see if there's any way to get inside or see any windows.
Yeah, sure. So you have Kigs walk around. Do you do your thing and
Yeah,
watch
do
Kigs?
my thing.
Yeah.
Hold me, Mina.
Sure.
And my eyes go white as I possess my familiar.
There's a door in the back. It doesn't seem to be gated, but there's still no sign of anyone there. There's also like a cellar double door that seems to be leading downwards to somewhere.
I'll check the ground to see if maybe there's any recent disturbances or dust.
Roll me some cat perception.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Perception.
Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, that's funny. It's
Nice.
good.
Made the joke.
Wow.
And I'd
Wow.
also like to smell things.
Make it an advantage because of the smelling thing.
+3. It doesn't make sense. Why is it
What?
+3? The dex is +2.
Dex is not investigation
Oh, I knew.
or perception or whatever.
Killed my
A 20. Yeah. So in your cat's eye, your very keen vision shows you scuffs from where people would have walked out the back door and down the stairs very many times. You see the wear patterns there. And you also see note of footsteps, depressions in the ground going to the cellar doors. You do note that the cellar doors themselves don't seem to be locked with anything.
I'll release Kigs and say, there's a cellar door and a back door. The cellar door is unlocked.
Go down it.
Look.
I don't think Kigs can open a cellar door, so we could head that way, perhaps?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Without drawing too much attention to ourselves, hopefully.
So
Around the back of the store, not gonna break into the cellar or anything.
Find us. Nothing to see here.
So nothing to see here, huh? So you like
lovely weather we're having.
so like the there's not like an alley directly here, right? Well, yeah, there would be, I guess. So you have like an alley that you go down the side of, and you try to be unobtrusive about the whole thing, and you notice that there's the cellar door there on the ground, and I mean, it's still a busy area. Are you gonna go down?
If we want to be a little more subtle about this, I could go by myself, have a quick look. Or we can throw Kigs in there.
Yeah, what about we just like open it enough to let Kig slide in, close it, and then you do your thing with him or her, cat.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Whatever this cat is, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so you want to kind of like lift it open just slightly and drop Kigs inside?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sure, absolutely. So you roll me, and I guess you guys are helping, right? You're helping this be unobtrusive and kind of like blocking the way for people to see inside, right, of her doing this. Roll me sleight of hand for opening this thing and dropping the cat in, Malia, with advantage because you're being helped by your friends, providing obstruction for people to see this.
Pretty good.
It's almost as if I'm good with my hands.
Okay, so that is a 25. You drop Kiggs straight in there, and Kiggs is now inside the cellar, and you quickly shut the door behind them.
What do I see as I possess Kiggs?
So you possess Kiggs, and you kind of like lean up against the wall. And you notice this, okay, it stairs downwards. There seems to be torch sconces here, and they're lit currently. So you can see relatively well enough. There doesn't seem to be anyone in here. But the stairs do go down.
Okay. Let's go down the stairs.
You go down the stairs, and through Kiggs's eyes, you find a locked, iron-bound wooden door with a sign mounted on it, and it reads, "Sewer access. Authorized city officials only."
I'll come out of the possession and let them know what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wasn't there a very special guild that made most of their time in the sewer?
Would I know as someone who lives in Waterdeep that this is weird?
Sewer access? Not necessarily weird. The sewers in Waterdeep are renowned for being super effective and large and ever-present throughout the entirety of the city, which is a modern city wonder, really. It being connected to this house? A little bit odd.
I told you. Sanitarian.
I think you're right. Sanitarian indeed. Well, we know a few different accesses to the sewer. We don't necessarily have to go through this one, but it probably would be the best bet. Track wherever this man has gone.
So we have the sewers, or we can try to break in through the back door. Which way should we go?
Well, if we're going to try and break in, perhaps we should not do it in the middle of the day.
Good idea.
Go fight them back in their home again? What if there's more squid people?
Oh, there probably is, knowing our luck. But, what else? What other leads do we have?
All right, the sewer it is. Again.
Again. Wow. Yeah, always the worst places, right?
Should we come back when it's dark, or just go now? There are a lot of people around.
True. Well, you are the security expert.
As the security specialist,
Oh, whoa.
Whoa!
we should come back when it's dark.
All right.
Oh, perhaps we can get a drink or two at the yawning portal? That's not too far away, is it?
No, it's right across the way.
Let's go kill some time and say hello to a few friends.
Sure. I assume you blink Kiggs into the pocket dimension out of the cellar.
Yes.
And you guys make your way to the Yawning Portal, a familiar place for all of us now. You make your way inside, and it is becoming late afternoon now. And so, as it normally is, it is raucous with people and mostly adventurers enjoying drinks and some camaraderie. What would you like to do here?
Bears is going to do like he always does and immediately find Bonnie and just run up and give her a hug, regardless of what she's doing. Completely dismissing her.
She comes in and she like quickly moves the tray out of the way that she was holding and like gives you a pat on the back as she comes in. Hello, dear.
Hi.
Welcome. I assume your friends are here too, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Go get yourself a seat. I'll get you something.
Yep. He runs over to wherever. He probably had a table of his own there too. And not of his own, but like one that he stationed himself under. And he just goes under there and sits and waits for whatever snacks she'll bring him, because she does.
Yeah, sure.
People at that table already.
He doesn't. like,
Sure.
He just slides
There-
right under,
Yeah, there's no one there. It's fine.
pushes their legs out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The rest of the party, what would you like to do? You still notice conspicuously that Davil Star Song is missing.
I will go do miscellaneous mingling.
Miscellaneous mingling. Okay. Is there anything that you guys would like to accomplish here, or is this where we're just gonna wait the time until it's night and you're gonna go sewer diving?
Yep.
It's good timing for us anyways, because that is about the end of the show anyways. So well done there. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight to DieFall Presents Waterdeep Dragon Heist. This was episode 14, I believe. Yep, episode 14. Let me look at my schedule real quick. I think we're still on for next week.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so next week, next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have another episode of DieFall Dragon Heist. I hope to see you all there. Additionally, Cypress, our other D&D show, is on Thursdays at 7 p.m. If you haven't already gone over to the YouTube channel where that episode is, head on over to our YouTube and go like the heck out of that video. Hey, thanks. Other than that, let's do some shout outs for the evening. No Dice Mike, where can the people find you at?
Hey, what's going on? I'm No Dice Mike. I am a cartoonist and illustrator. You can find my work at nodicemike.com. That will give you all the information on my Patreon, commissions, social media. And I've also, as Joel mentioned at the top of the show, been really active on Instagram, posting little fruit girls that I don't know what I'm doing with yet, but they're up there now. So yeah, go check all that out. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Stella, where can the people find you at?
Hello, hello. Hi, I am Stella Luna here on Twitch. I am a variety streamer. I do stuff of the artsy-fartsy kind and various kinds of D&D. Did you know that there's Pokemon D&D? There's sci-fi D&D? Yeah, we do those kind of things at my channel. And you can find me here on Thursdays as well, where I play Ashlog, this swamp hag, alongside RunawayRobot here for the Cypress game.
Nice, yes. Dungeon Dame, where can the people find you at?
Hey guys, you can find me here on Twitch painting Dungeons and Dragons miniatures usually, or over on Instagram or Twitter, all at dungeon_dame. Sometimes I am even over on Stella's channel playing some sci-fi D&D. Come check it out.
Excellent, thank you. Bravo.
Hello, hello. You can find me at Bravo. That's with 5 R's, so BRRRRRAVO. Sorry about that. I stream whenever I want and whatever I want. So I'm only 0.2 hours away from getting an affiliate, so just got to do some bullshit stuff. I've been playing Overwatch lately, so you can come hang out. As well, I'm over on Nick Kibble's channel every Wednesday at 6:30 PST. And we run an NPC lab where we create NPCs, help you figure out how to build your PC, as well as create monsters, magical items for other DMs to use. So if you're a DM, if you're a player, if you like D&D, you guys can come in. Chat's super interactive. A lot of times, 50% of what chat says goes into the character. So yeah.
Good, thank you. Hi, I'm RunawayRobot. This is my channel, so you probably know that by now. Follow all of these lovely people, please. I do variety streaming on this channel as well as more Dungeons & Dragons content. I'll be streaming Monday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're currently playing through Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and I'm loving every moment of it, and all of the waifus shall be mine. Again, if you want more D&D content, find it on the YouTube channel, or we are found in podcast form over on Spotify, Apple iTunes podcasts, and SoundCloud. So if you want to get caught up on Cypress there, you can. And I think that's about it for us today. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. And until next time, later.